Welcome to ScratchStart. Today, as we have completed the HTML and CSS series, I am starting the JavaScript series for next. So, in the JavaScript series, we will write the JavaScript scripts and attach it to the HTML document mainly. So, before we starting the JavaScript, we need to understand what the DOM is, because that is what we will be doing in the JavaScript writing. DOM stands for Document Object Model. It is the programming interface mainly used in HTML documents. It allows in HTML documents. It allows to change the HTML document structure and the styling options by writing the JavaScript with the JavaScript coding. If we want to change the text color, text size, font size, and other many styling options, transition and animations, everything will be changed and controlled by JavaScript coding, JavaScript 2 in front end. It is mostly used in front end. Even in DOM will mostly not used in front end and back end too, but applications mostly lie on the front end. According for my knowledge till now, that's what I know now. When I explore the back end too, I will expand. I might be wrong. So for now, as of my knowledge now, it is mostly used in in this section. So before we jump to the JavaScript coding, we have to first create the basic HTML coding structure. This HTML is the structure. We have to create the structure first. So for that, create a division with the class container, and then give it a heading with the ID as title. This ID is an unique identification. It mostly it won't be used in another tag. So just make it unique. When I access this title, this ID in JavaScript, only this should change. If the same ID is given to another different tag or a different button or any other different sections, it will create a havoc there. It will create a problem. It will create confusions. Give it an ID as description and give it a so next we will give some buttons here. Next we create text. Now next give it a buttons. For button, why do we give button is that's where we do all the play like operations. When I click, I will create 4 buttons here. One to change the title, another to change the font size of this paragraph, and another button to change the font color of this paragraph, and another button to reset all the changes I made and bring back all the text color and font size to default. Now create another division element, give it an class buttons, give the first button with an ID change text. Operation is change text, give a text, and then give another button with an ID of change color to change the color. Change the text color. and then give another button to increase the font size. Increase the font size and give another button with an ID of reset to reset all the changes. So now we have done all the structure. We have the heading, we have a paragraph, and we have 4 buttons. Now we have the JavaScript file too. I haven't wrote the JavaScript yet. No, so we have to implement all the operations we are doing in JavaScript in the HTML file. We have to link that JavaScript file here, exactly like we linked the HTML here, like the styling file here. For styling the file, styling inside the styling files, we use the link tag. But here for JavaScript, it is not a styling file or CSS file. It is a script file. It is another different language. For that, we use the script tag and then give it a source as the file name script.js. That's all. It will be attached here. When we do each thing, it will be reflect here. So next, we'll do the styling, basic styling thing. For the whole body, give a margin of 0, padding 0, then give it a font family, then give it a background as, and then for the class container, the maximum width is 600 pixels. Give it a margin of 100 pixel to top and down, and for each other sides give it an auto. For text align, give it a center. For the container background, make it white. For padding, give some 40 pixels, and for border radius, give it 8 pixel, and then give the box shadow 0 pixel, 10 pixel RGBA. You may wonder why I am writing CSS2 like this, because I don't want to get out of touch with the CSS thing. I hope I should practice more of this. Font size, give us 18 pixels. For line height to 1.6. Give it a color of black and give it a margin bottom as 30 pixel. For the paragraph, give it a font size at 18 pixels. Give it a line height at again 1.6. Give it a text color as black and give it a margin bottom as 30 pixels. Now for buttons container, give it a display of flex, justify the content to center, give it a gap between each button at 10 pixels, give it a flex extra press wrap. So for each button element we are padding of 10 pixels and 16 pixels. To bit of border is nothing. A bit of border radius at 5 pixel and give it a font size at some 14 pixels. For cursor there will be pointer, and for the background 007 BFF, and for the text color it will be white. For each button we need hover effect. Give it a background as 0056 B3. So that's all. So buttons are working, the hovering is working. So we come to the next, to the important section, JavaScript. So first, what are the IDs and the classes we have given in the HTML thing? We have the classes container and buttons, and IDs title, description, change the text, change the color, increase font and reset. So we have to either create a const like a variable for each of these IDs and the classes. So we will create that first. We are doing this to access each of the DOM elements. Those are called the DOM elements. To access the DOM elements, first the ID is title or const title, given a document. It is an ID, so get the element of ID title. We do the same thing for each and every ID and classes. Next we have the ID as description for the paragraph. So create a paragraph class, paragraph element, give it a document, get element by ID of class ID description. Don't forget to add the semicolon at each line. This is a syntax for the JavaScript. And then we have next class thing as buttons. We don't actually access this button class because it is a container. This classes is given to create a like a wrapping, like a create a box around the actual content. So this is just for a reference. The actual operation happens only in this ID section, in this task. So for next is change text, change color, and increase font and reset. Next is work on change text button, access the document, get element by ID, change the text. Next is change color button, access that by document, get element by ID of ID, change color. then const next is increase font button, access that by document get element by id, increase font. Then the next is for reset button, document dot get element by id of reset. So we accessed all the IDs here, IDs in the file. So next we have to write the logics. First we write for the first button, change text. For change text button, on the click, it is on click, it is one operation. On click, that means for the change text button with an id text change text, that means this button, this change text button, when it is clicked, so it won't change. We haven't wrote the logic yet. When it is clicked, it will execute the function, and the function will be title text content as, I will give the DOM is powerful, I will give it. Give some explanation, it will be dramatic. DOM is powerful, after with a semicolon and the ending statement semicolon. So it has changed. When I click the change text button, the function will be executed, or the function is title. See, change text button, in the title of id get element, in the id with the element of id title, the text content, this is the text. In each HTML tag, this is the text content here. Welcome to DOM playground is the text content. That welcome to DOM playground text content will be changed into DOM is powerful. So let's check. DOM is powerful. Now the text is changing. When I click reset, it should come back to the default. It is not coming now, so we will reset. It will, we haven't wrote the reset button yet, codes for that button, so it won't change. Next we have the change text color button. Now for change text color, change text change color button, it is also an on click operation. On clicking, execute the function, and the function would be with the for the paragraph, color is a styling option. So for style, which is style, color should be changed. Color change into, I will give us crimson color. Change the color to crimson. Now let's see. When I click this, the color will be changed to somewhat like reddish, like maroon, somewhat that color. See, the text is changed, color is changed. Next we'll reset. Next we have the increase font size button. For to increase the font size, select the button, increase font button, operation will be on click. It will execute a function. The function is the paragraph should change the style, and the style would be font size, and the font size I will giving it as 22 pixel. For the paragraph I already gave the font size as 18, so I am changing to 22 pixels. Let's see the font size. See, the font size is changed now. Next is for the reset everything, reset button. For the reset button, this will reset everything. When I click it, it will come to this stage when all the others are changed. See, everything is changed now. When I click reset, it will come to the default state. So to do that, access the reset button. On clicking operate on click, it execute the function, and the function is title should be text content. Give it the original original text. Welcome to DYM playground. Next, what should change? Next, the paragraph colors should change. Style, it change color to and then the paragraph font size, paragraph font size, it will be 18 pixels. That is the original font size, 18 pixels. Now when I reset, that is the default. See, the color is 333 and the font size is 18 pixels. So I gave everything. So when I click the reset button, it will change. See, when I change the text button, it changed the text to DYMS powerful. Now if I click the text color, the paragraph color is changing. When I click increase the font size, the font size of the paragraph is changing. Now when I click the reset, everything will be back to normal, the default state. See, it will come into default stage. If I am not using the JavaScript, I have to go to the HTML document and I have to rewrite everything and have to click again and again, reload to see each changes and do that. So the main thing with the JavaScript is it will change dynamically. We don't have to reload each time. It is reset. To even before writing the reset logic for the reset button, you can see to bring it to the default state, I have clicked the reset this reload button often. So with this reset button, I don't have to do that anymore. That is the use of DYM here. I am just explaining the concept of DYM, what it can do. It can do the complex things like other things too, like entering the data, access checking the type of data and everything, like passwords and everything too. It will also can control the animations, animation timing, animation duration, when the animation should trigger and everything like that. So it has a lot of applications and lot of uses when it is done right. So we will explore deep into this DYM and JavaScript in the upcoming sessions. So this is just an introductory session for JavaScript. I will cover each aspects of JavaScript. There are much more things like API importing, API integration, and a lot of things like transition, doing other things too. So I will do that in the upcoming classes, and I will delve deep into this JavaScript. I will I will try my best to learn this in deep and understand this for in a sincere way. So that is it for today. I will meet you guys in the next session, and this is just an introductory session. Thank you. This is ScratchStart. Subscribe if you like my work, and let's meet next session. Thank you.